Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book. And
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
Proud of it.
Hello, how are you today?
Hey, boys and girls, how are you?
Hank and I are here live.
I'm wearing green today, which of course screwed up the green screen behind us, so they had to change it.
That's fine. We like the Mashpee blue.
Okay.
We're at Mashpee TV.
Okay.
Shout out to our friends over at Mashpee TV. Thanks to Chris Ball for getting up early and putting up with us in his studio. We appreciate him ever so. And if you appreciate local and live TV, please like and subscribe to Mashpee TV's site. I'll make sure I put it on the little screen ticker at the end of the show so that you can find it in one quick little click.
Football starts this weekend.
Yeah, football does start this weekend.
That's right.
Well, high school has been driving me crazy right now because my son has been at the field until 7, 8 p.m. The poor little thing.
Oh, really?
He's exhausted. And I don't know what semblance of a team there's going to be. For instance, like, I don't know if we have enough kids for JV. I don't know if we have enough kids for this. I think we're going to be all right. We're going to be fine. Lots of this, lots of that. They won't pull this one up. Every day it's a new
Oh,
story.
jeez.
I'm like, are you doing schoolwork at school? Just curious.
Just curious. No, we're worried about the football team. We have our priorities, Mom.
Right? I
And
know.
the football team has got to be there somewhere.
Yeah. So are you ready for this weekend?
Yeah.
Anniversary weekend.
Anniversary weekend. Monday is 35th wedding anniversary. Yikes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's quite an accomplishment, and it's, if I can pat myself on the back and Mari on the back, but you don't think when that day you get married that you're going to hit like 35, or you're just not part of your conscience. You're so excited about everything that then you settle down into real life and you just kind of grind it out, and 1 year becomes 10 years, and 10 years becomes 20, and 20 becomes 30, and oh my God, we're 35, but we're not getting any older, of course.
Of course not. I saw the story that I wanted to share. 12 lessons most couples learn too late in life.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Well, obviously being in a relationship can offer you more than romance, but it also can provide a sense of fulfillment, nourishment.
Yes.
But number one, it's okay to spend time apart.
Yes.
She just went away.
She just
She's
went
like,
away. She just
bye,
came
I'm doing
back to
my
Dallas.
thing.
So you really want to go to Dallas? It's really hot. Nope,
Nope,
I'm going. Okay.
saying what you need doesn't make you needy. I like that very much.
Yeah, because sometimes that comes off as complaining.
Yeah. I think it's all in your phrasing and
Right.
your tone. I think that's also
Yeah.
something that you learn after a while. That's like buttons, hot buttons. I
Right.
know if I say a certain thing, it's going to make him rattled.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm not going to get the thing that I need from this conversation. Good morning, Claire. Thanks for joining us here at Mashpee TV. Hank and Stephanie, we're just talking about the 12 lessons most couples learn a little bit too late in life. Perfection is a myth.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Fighting-
Although I'm told I think I'm perfect.
Oh, we don't. We just try to do the best that we can. I
Right.
feel like that's not
Yeah.
trying to be
Yeah.
perfect.
No, it's what a matter. You think you're perfect? That's one of those when we get the back and forth going.
We just try to do the best that we can. Hank.
That's right.
That's
I just
all
try
we
to
can
do the
do.
best I
What's up,
can.
Cindy G?
And if it happens to be perfect sometimes, I can't help it.
She had me cracking up because she saw the live stream before we even started, and she said she was waiting on us with popcorn. I said, "Hey, we better go." 12 lessons most couples learn a little bit too late in life. Being wrong can be a good thing,
Mm-hmm.
and fighting isn't always bad.
No, I'm wrong frequently.
I think that you just need to learn how to have an argument a little bit better.
And you have to understand which one of you is wrong and which one of you is right. And once you figure out who has what position,
Yeah.
then you're fine.
I'm usually right, but I go nuclear, so I don't get heard.
Oh,
So it's like I'm learning,
Mhm.
even after 21 years of
21 years.
marriage,
Yep.
learning to rephrase the things that I'm saying, or sometimes I come off very blunt.
Uh-huh.
I'm a very
No,
blunt-
blunt. You?
I'm a very blunt person.
I'm sure you're stunned, folks. I'm sure you're stunned.
So sometimes that can come off as not caring. And it's not that I don't care. Obviously, I care very much, but the way I say it is just very matter of fact. So
Okay.
that's bothersome to some people.
Okay.
Kids and husbands.
Kids and husbands. Okay.
Accepting your flaws makes your bond stronger.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this funny thing on Reddit yesterday where a husband said that his wife divulged that she had cheated early in their marriage, 30 years after they've been married.
Oh.
And he goes, I laughed. I thought it was funny that she's now confessing. He goes, I like to see her miserable.
She was miserable all those years.
Right? Like he goes, I laughed about it. Like it was almost cathartic for him to see.
By the way,
her
Mari,
have to...
I have nothing to tell you.
No.
Okay? I have nothing to tell you.
It's something I saw on Reddit yesterday. I was sucked into some nonsense while I was waiting for the laundry or something like that yesterday. Shout out to Lauren, by the way, who spent hours upon hours going through every article in my garage. Every article. She's a deep cleaner.
Is she?
I'm so appreciative.
Mm-hmm.
I was walking. I'm enjoying doing laundry last night, which said no one ever. Good morning, Mari. Hey, Diana, Lisa. Look at you guys all TV'd up. We're here at Mashpee TV. Thank you very much to Chris Ball, who puts up with us. He was here waiting for us. Open the door, set up the set already.
Right.
I'm like, oh.
And once again, folks, they've lifted us a lot.
I know.
We're in front of the camera. And everyone else is gone.
I did my very best. I made sure I have the camera that I know how to use. So if we have a snafu, I can deal with it. And I made sure all of our batteries were charged this week. So we should be okay, but we'll throw that there.
Okay.
We're talking about the 12 lessons most couples learn a little bit too late in life. Having friends is essential to staying together.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. You need to be able to get out and talk to other people and not simply be able to glom on each other all the time.
Well, that's what I thought was super weird. My parents, 25 years of marriage, my mom never had friends. I mean, she did have 8 siblings. So, I mean, I guess your siblings would be your friends, but she never really had any friends. I think that really would have done her a lot of good if she had some.
Yeah, you have to have your own circle of friends to kind of get out and get a grasp on reality.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
My garage wouldn't be clean if I didn't have friends yesterday or on Monday when Karen helped me clean my kitchen. I'm noticing a big trend here, guys, and I really appreciate it
if
all.
If you want to help Stephanie clean up,
I've got plenty more room
1-800
to tackle.
See, Lily's gone.
Lots of stuff.
Lily's going to come home and she's not going to recognize the place.
Right? I know. Well, hopefully she'll come home to a different place, but that's a long story.
That's a long story. Yeah, we'll get there.
I know, right? Cape Cod Children's Museum loves Mashpee TV. They did such a great job, Lisa, highlighting the museum. And Lisa's also looking for help if you've ever thought that you wanted to work in a kids museum. And I'm stunned, blown away by the amount of things that you have changed about that museum in the last few years. It is so incredible. They've aged it up. They've made it current. It looks so sparkly and new in there. And there are so many cool things in there for the kids to explore. So go and check it out if you've not seen the Cape Cod Children's Museum in a while. Right here in Mashpee, it's worth the trip for sure. Going to therapy doesn't mean you're failing.
Right.
I know a lot of everyone that is just in therapy. Are you in therapy? You're not in therapy? What's wrong with you?
Right.
You're avoiding things.
No, I'm not much of a therapy guy.
I'm not. I mean,
that's because I'm a little too buttoned up. But
we went to therapy when our kids were little, but I think it's because your kids were little and we didn't know how to do anything.
Right. Yeah. But
and be married.
Then you learn.
There was a lot of stuff going on. It's definitely quieter. I'll tell you
I think a lot of people don't bother to learn, and that's why things kind of blow up in relationships and everything.
Well, it's good to have a mediator sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
I have lots of friends that are therapists, so there are mediators, whether they know it or not. I take their advice with a little gusto.
See, but I know what the therapist would say. Hank, you're wrong. Mari's right.
And as long as you know that,
I mean,
you're fine.
So there's no point.
Good morning, Miss Jackie. Really. Nate, thanks for joining us. Hey, Emily, Nate. Hello. Rick, what's going on? So I self-heal by eating sushi twice a month.
Okay.
That's not a problem. Everybody's got their thing. I
Right.
haven't had sushi in a while. We got to date,
Not for
Cindy.
me.
You don't have to like every part of your partner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you can't say that out loud, though, can you?
I don't think you can, but
No.
and that's why I just quietly smiled. I know he's not watching, but maybe someday he will.
No, you can't say I love you except for.
Yeah.
No, you can't do that.
No.
No, no,
But you
no,
can
no,
think
no.
it, and that's okay.
Okay.
Obviously, we're not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Sharing secrets brings you closer.
Mm-hmm.
Telling your wife you cheated on her after 30 years. Not
The
Hank.
secret. Oh.
Not Hank.
Every secret I get told is prefaced by, now don't tell anybody.
Right.
And I always say to her, I don't see 3/4 of these people you're telling me about.
Right.
I'm not going to tell anybody,
Right.
and I won't remember anyway.
Out of context, right?
Yes.
And exactly, you don't know how the story goes, but somehow, someday, you might come into being in front of this person and you know a little bit too much.
Oh, you're the one who.
Right?
No.
Said Hank never.
Hank, yeah. No.
No.
I try not to.
No conflict, or not every conflict, needs to be resolved.
I'll go with that.
Sometimes you can just agree to disagree. And
right.
like, as long as it's not a major thing.
Yeah, we're not going to do it that way. You know, the curtains in the living room are going to be green. I'm sorry you wanted purple, but they're going to be green.
Right? For now.
For now.
For this one, because I like them. Sharing drinks brings you closer. Sure.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
Nothing that can't be solved over a couple glasses of wine or a beer or two here and there, for sure. For sure. It's normal to feel lonely sometimes. It's normal to have the expectation that once we find ourselves our person, we never feel lonely again. Yet loneliness is often an existential state of mind.
Right.
And has little to do with the people that we hold close.
Oh, I never thought of it that way.
Well, sometimes people don't get you. And
Right.
sometimes you feel like you're alone in that space.
Oh,
so
okay.
I could definitely see that. You're not physically alone.
Right. Yeah.
You're just alone in here with your thoughts going, why is everybody else not understanding
Right.
the things I'm saying?
Okay. I got it.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
That's just regular life.
Right.
So I thought that was cute. 12 lessons most couples learn a little bit too late in life. What's something that you would say that you have learned later?
Later in life, I think you have to learn to get along. I mean, you have to, and just sometimes you just have to let things roll. And there's nothing you can do about it. Your side, her side. It just happens. It's got to play out. And in the end, it always usually turns out okay.
Yeah.
You've just got to let it spin out.
Pick your battles.
Yeah, right. Pick your battles, and don't assume everything's going to end in a horrible way. Most of the time, I think back over 35 years. I mean, everybody's been through ups and downs and crises and everything else. In the end, it always shook out I don't want to say for the best, but it was okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't the end of the world.
Right.
You know, it was all right.
Yeah, a little bit of time on that, and sometimes
Right.
it just
And you're not going to win every battle, and you know, life isn't sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows 24/7, 365.
I think we know that.
Yeah. Well, see, some people think it's supposed to be, you know, and it just isn't. And you just can't run when it's not sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows.
The idolization. Well, we do live in a society of The Bachelor, The Bachelorette. It's supposed to be big and the white drawn horse and the big, huge celebration of whatever it is. I'm watching UK Love is Blind right now. I don't know when fall TV is coming back, but I got sucked into that show yesterday while I was doing a bunch of stuff in my bedroom. And I'm like, why am I watching this?
Why are you watching it?
I can say that Love is Blind, the UK edition, they are much kinder.
Oh, really?
They are all really nice to each other. Like, it's off-putting to me because we're American.
Right.
and it's usually cutthroat and rude.
Is that because of their culture? They're kind of nicer or
well, you know Brits.
Yes.
And they'll never tell you what they're feeling to your face because that's just not the way that they are.
Right.
No, it's just, they're kind.
Right.
They're respectful.
Right.
They're nice. They'll talk about it behind closed doors, but they won't do it here. So it's just it's a little bit too nice right now.
Yeah.
So.
And the thing about The Bachelor and The Bachelorette and whatever, most of them never work out.
Yeah. Right.
You know, there are very few of them that are still together, and even fewer than that who actually got married and Yeah, it just doesn't work out. That's the frustrating thing about that show, I think.
Well, there is all kinds of crazy dating. There's some other weird dating TikTok show
Oh,
that
really?
is now that is like beloved, that is becoming an actual TV show
Really?
because people have fallen in love. But it's a disaster. It's just quicksand of why am I watching this? Here I am watching this. Lemonade therapy
Right.
from Hank
I mean,
and
how do people
Stephanie.
date now anyway? I mean, obviously, I have no idea, but how do people meet now? I mean, do you go online and look at people's profiles and send them an email and say,
No, I was talking to Lauren yesterday about how people were dating, and it's some weird thing where they like bumped shopping carts in the grocery store, and if you meet in the wine section, you're meant to be. It's something weird. I don't.
if you see somebody in the grocery store and you think you might like them, you bump the cart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Excuse me.
I mean, they do
You
tell.
won't notice me.
I mean, they do tell single guys to go to the grocery store and like be in the produce section and look helpless.
I can't tell you the last time I went to a grocery store.
Really?
No, I shop at the farmer's market now.
Right. Oh, yeah, we do too. We do a lot of our shopping here.
It's
but-
been really, really nice because the grocery store gives me anxiety. I watched some woman yesterday that did a reel on how she is not going to be going through self-checkout because she does not work for them. I appreciated that. What's up, Tim? Hey, Cheryl.
Well, the thing
Thanks for
about when we
joining
go to
us.
the grocery store with Mari is Mari wanders.
Yeah.
And Mariana will say, where did she go now? You go this way.
So are
I'll
you
go
to
that way.
follow her when she wanders, or are you just supposed to stay put?
Well, we've got the cart. Mariana and I have the cart.
Is there a system?
No, no,
Okay.
she wanders. It's just, you know, like Roach Brothers, she'll get in the produce section and then she has a thought about something she wants and she's over there and then it's like,
She's creating in her brain.
right. Then it's like, Mariana, where'd your grandmother go? I don't know. I thought you knew where she went. All right, let's go find her.
She's like this on her phone,
Right,
probably.
right. I'll walk on this side of the aisles, you walk on that side of the aisles, and between the two of us, we'll find her. But of course, she's so dang short
That's also a problem.
that sometimes we can go all the way
She's
back and come
below
all
the
the way back.
aisles.
Did you see her?
Well
No, I
below.
didn't see her. Well, she didn't leave because I've got the keys in my pocket.
What's up, Megan? Good to see your face. Are the kids back in school and happy? Everybody's got all the kids out the door. I've got to say, it's nice and quiet around here.
Mhm.
I saw that there was a bus cam that sent out over 1,000 tickets in one town
Really?
because people just not knowing how to give the bus the right of way.
Right. you're
I thought that
supposed
is
to.
insane. The first 2 days of school, it was over 1,000 tickets.
That's crazy.
right.
That's crazy.
We know the rule. We all know the
Yeah,
rules,
we all know bus
right?
stop, OBD, stop.
Right? You just stop.
Yep.
You stop and you wait for the bus to go. This is our life now.
Right.
100 feet away from them and allow them to go where they're going to go and
Right.
stay away from them.
Right. The next 180 work days minus vacation or add on vacation, the bus is going to be on the road. folks.
Yeah. I thought that was just wild, though.
Oh,
that
God,
people don't know how to
speaking
behave
about
around a
buses in
bus.
school, Mariana is at Sandwich Middle High School now. So I went yesterday to pick her up. The state, the town, I don't know who it is. They had all summer. I'm going to sound like some cranky old guy in his front porch. but
There he
here we
is.
go.
Rah.
What we used to know is exit 3, whatever it is now, exit 142 or whatever. That bridge,
Yeah,
okay? They started working on it yesterday.
of course they did.
And you've got buses and you've got parents and you've got it was like ridiculous.
We talked about this at the doctor's office when I bopped in on Tuesday to see Dr. Arnold. By the way, we've got a fundraiser coming up, Patients Helping Patients. But the doctors, I was like, oh, it was actually really nice. The traffic wasn't too bad to get here. She goes, no, that's when they'll start construction. It's like clockwork. Megan said the little one is already faking ailments. I don't know if they're happy about it or if I am.
Yep. What we have to worry about now
no.
is the last couple of
The
years
stomach ache.
within the first couple of weeks, Mariana gets COVID.
Oh.
Without fail, the last 2-3 years, whenever COVID's been a thing, within the first 2 weeks, she's got COVID.
Folks, keep your germy kids at home. If
Right.
they're sick, keep them home.
Right.
I know it's hard to tell working parents, and I know it's hard to tell parents that are just sick of looking at their kids around the house. They need to go to school, but they got to go. It's
Yeah.
not an option.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. But when I saw the construction, when I went to pick her up yesterday, it's like, you've got to be kidding.
Yeah.
You couldn't have picked the week before.
Oh no.
You had all
It's
summer.
construction season now. Oh, we don't matter.
No, apparently not.
The people that live here don't matter. Just the tourists.
It was, oh my goodness. And it's these, one lane goes and the other lane goes, and it just, I don't know.
Good time's sake.
Right.
Cape
And
Cod
speaking of
construction
sandwich, our
season.
friend who runs Sandwich Scoop, she's
back.
She's back.
Stacia, I was worried about you.
I was too.
I know. She seemed dejected a little bit. And,
Yes.
it takes a lot. It really does. There is a lot of negativity. And when you absorb it or let it in, it's really hard to bounce back from that.
Right.
Just in general and just by anything. I know I'm generalizing this, but.
Yeah. There was a post, I guess, I don't know when it came up. I read it this morning.
No close up for you today, Nate.
This morning it was something like, now I know this is political and you may take it down, but people are stealing lawn signs, blah, 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 blah. And she responded and she said, this is okay. It's okay to talk about, people stealing lawn signs. That's wrong. And it's really stupid, folks, because the only thing that happens is the people put the lawn signs
They got another
back.
one.
They
You're
got another
wasting.
one. So don't waste your time. But it was liberal democratic signs, whatever that means. Yeah, but just try to be civil. Really, she really struggles because there's another page in Sandwich that's just wild, wild west.
Yeah.
And the stuff that gets posted on that page is like, really? You can't be kidding.
I'm there for the popcorn.
Kidding.
I'll watch it anyway.
Oh,
The
yeah.
crazy makes me laugh, and then I walk away because that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to get sucked into it and then start feeding it.
Right.
You just read it and then move on with your day and laugh. Come on, we know this.
Right.
What's up, Seth? Elastic Glam, Cape Cod's only glam rock radio show, said his Mariana caught COVID last September too.
Yeah.
Hopefully not this year. Good
Hopefully
morning.
not.
Oh my
Hopefully
God.
not.
That is the worst way to start a school year.
Hopefully they're beyond it. Well, they're changing classes and everything this year in this because it's the 7th grade, and there's different mixes of kids in each of the classes. So maybe that means there's less of a chance.
Yeah.
Because she's not going to be with the same kids all day long in the same room.
Ricky B says, vote for Pedro. I like it. I think that's the sign I might put out in my lawn. Vote for Pedro. Perfect. Cindy, I've got tree guys coming to my house today.
You do?
Thank you very much. They're going to assess. We're not making any commitments. I just want to see if they can beat the quotes that I've been quoted for the amount of work that needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
We're not getting all crazy, but we have time right now. I had 3 whole days off this week. Do you know the
Wow.
things I've accomplished?
Wow, I can't wait.
I'm not gonna have one until Monday now, so it's
Right.
fine. But
Yeah.
I mean, I was very excited to be able to accomplish things with a
Mhm.
full whole day off instead of being truncated in my day.
It's
So
amazing what you
stuff
can
got
do
done.
when you have the whole day to do it.
Right? Exactly. Mari said, I delete people off the page. No second chances.
Oh, yeah, Cape Cod dining at home and everywhere else. Oh, yeah. Guillotine.
She's not messing around.
Head comes off.
Right? Lauren says, I just left the dump. I cannot.
Lauren.
I was like, let's go to the dump now. No, I got this. I'll do it myself. I'm like, you're going to take my stuff to the dump and dump it?
Mhm.
She did.
She's a nice kid.
You're the nicest human being. Thank you yesterday. She helped us get a grant writer.
Mhm.
She helped us get a space in my garage, and she did a dump run for me. I don't deserve good friends like this. I
Oh,
really
sure
don't.
you do. Oh, sure you do.
Megan said, listen, my kids have been home all summer and I've gotten more done in the past 2 days. Exactly. The entire summer. I feel like I'm crushing. I'm like, wow, why is there a pep in my step? I'm getting stuff done.
Even if they're old enough and you don't have to worry about them,
Exactly.
the fact that they're there
Uh-huh.
still kind of, because you feel like every now and then you've got to
Right.
get up and go, what are you doing? You need anything? You okay? What's
Yeah.
going on? Who you talking to? What are you watching?
Yeah, for me, it was no nighttime work and 3 people gone out of my household. We're accomplishing lots of stuff.
Right. 2 of whom I never met.
I'm feeling very magical about the whole experience, so we're loving it.
Have you heard from Lil, by the way?
Oh yeah, she texts Cliff,
Good.
and she likes math.
Oh.
Maybe I was like, maybe she found the right teacher this time.
Yep.
Or maybe they're starting all over again because
Oh.
this is all right, the lowest common denominator. We're in a new place where they're not stacking educational spots, right?
Right.
Starting all over again to see where the hell we are at in
Right.
our education
Right.
and going from there. Yes, it is general math, but that
even
was
so.
just not her forte.
Yeah.
It just never clicked for her.
Well, I know when Megan started at Johnson and Wales, she'd call me and she'd say her English class or her history class or whatever, she'd text her, she'd call me and she'd say, I just left history class. Dad, I learned that in sophomore year in high school.
Mm.
And that first semester was a really good one because a lot of it seemed to be just, lowest like you said, lowest common denominator.
Right.
Let's see who knows what, and then let's build from there.
Right, exactly. So I'm like, whatever. If this gives her the new lease on life that
That's
gives her
great.
success, then let's start there. I'm like, just focus.
But those are two different sides of the brain,
Right.
the performance side and the math side.
That's it. Creatives definitely struggle with that side.
Yes.
And she has always struggled in that side to get it done. But she's liking. Use the word. I really liked it. I got it now. So however he explained it.
Maybe she's got a cool teacher as well.
Yeah,
That
right.
helps a lot. That helps a lot.
Ah, Lauren said, you two look great with the new background. Lindsay, we're at Mashpee TV. That's why. We can't
Right.
have nice things like this at my house. You know that. And Lauren said those were not days off. No, they're not. They were organizing days.
Mhm.
What is it? In-service days?
Yes.
Lemonade had a lot of in-service days this week, and we've needed them.
Speaking of in-service days,
Yes.
school started on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Mariana got out early on Wednesday because it was an in-service day.
Yeah. Yep.
Really? First week of school, guys? Come on.
Same for us. We went back to school, what, a day and a half, and then it was off Friday, off Monday, back to school, and then next Monday is a half day.
Right. Come on. Really?
Okay.
At least get on a roll, and then when you might need it or when the kids will appreciate it.
No. Let them get on their schedule. They got to start somewhere. Caroline, how are you? We miss you to pieces. I have been loving all of the food coming out of your garden. So jealous. She relocated to Maine from Cape
Maine?
Cod.
Really?
And she's been like a farming fanatic this summer. Your garden looks fabulous.
What part of Maine is she in?
So where are you in Maine? I know you weren't too far away from us when we were in LL Bean. So I know Maine's huge.
Yes.
So, somewhere in the middle of Maine.
The middle of Maine. You and two bears.
Yeah, that's it. Me and two
I said
bears in the
bears,
middle
not
of
beers.
Maine.
Bears.
What's up, Kathy? Hank and I are in between two ferns today at
That's right.
Mashpee TV, and we're loving it. Me either. Hate math. It will never click, but as long as I passed, I don't care what grade I got.
Right. That
And
was
good-
me in economics.
Yeah, good teachers change the world. It really is very, very true. You got somebody that can explain it to you the way that your brain processes.
Yep.
That's a keeper right there for sure.
Yep.
So we were talking about all of our relationship stuff because Hank is about to celebrate a big anniversary coming up.
Mhm.
And it sounds like you guys have pretty much squared away.
Yeah, we're
your-
going to go to the big city for a little bit, and then we're taking a bigger trip later on in October. But we can't let the day pass. It's Monday, and you just can't let it pass without doing something.
Oh, no, exactly.
It's not like it's 36 or 29. It's a big one.
Yeah. Well, you know who's not celebrating any big anniversaries is
Who?
Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
He bought himself a $20.5 million 1940s estate. He's got himself a bachelor pad.
Must be nice to just toss that kind of money around.
Like, I don't need you. Maybe that's why they break up so much. They don't actually need each other.
Oh, no, that could be. They don't have to depend on each other at all.
Or they
for
have
anything.
the attitude of they don't need each other,
Right,
which is different. I think that,
right.
you have the financial capability of just severing whatever it is because you're in a bad mood that day. Like there's no push to like work it out because it's a little messy. You know what I mean?
Right,
They're
right.
messy. It looks a little different than ours.
You're right, because their messy looks a
Yeah,
lot
right.
different than ours.
Listen to Rick. Good for Ben. Less headaches, less nagging. What's up, Amy? Hey, Don from the West Coast. You look like you're enjoying some fall.
I wonder what kind of secrets J-Lo told him. Or did she have
Oh, he
any-
knows where all the, but she knows that they've shared way too much with each other.
Maybe that's why.
Oh, yeah, right. He knows.
He knows.
He seems like a lot.
She seems like a lot.
right? Which is why they should have worked. On paper, it should have worked.
Right. Well, they need a therapist.
Oh, you know who I need therapy for? It's this season's Dancing with the Stars. I'm going to take a minute.
Take a big breath.
Why is Anna Delvey on Dancing with the Stars? She went to prison. She defrauded people out of millions of dollars. And here she is celebrated, the celebrated criminal on Dancing with the Stars.
There's no explanation.
Is it
Ratings.
That's what I'm saying. Is it
Ratings.
a ratings jump? Is it like people want to watch? Like, what? Why on earth are we promoting this human being? That's a dirtbag.
Yes.
That's a liar.
Yes.
I don't get it.
And somebody from the Olympics, the gymnast guy, the pommel horse guy,
Yeah.
he's on.
Okay. Oh, the young one from Massachusetts?
Yes, with the wore the glasses and
Oh,
everything.
yay. We'll
he's
root for
on.
him.
Yeah,
The
he's on.
Canton guy.
And Danny Amendola, who used to play for the Patriots, and then went to Miami, I think, or whatever.
I saw Tori Spelling. We all know she just needs a paycheck. The poor thing. She's been through a lot.
Hasn't she been on that already?
Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
She's been on everything else.
Yeah, right? Well, this is one thing that they accepted her for, probably because she needs the money. Guys, I need money. I'm going through a divorce. Candy cut me off. Give me the money. I don't think that she'll remain there for very long. I don't think she was ever that likable. Even on 90210, she was our least favorite.
Right.
If she
You
said
almost-
David one more time, it was going to drive me crazy.
Yeah, and you almost know who's going to win. The football player will.
You think? You think Danny?
They always do.
Well, Danny's kind of cute, but if he can dance.
Yeah, no, they always do because they can pick people up and toss them around and stuff.
Interesting. Heat wave in California. Go enjoy that. Right now, it is definitely not a heat wave here, but I'm kind of liking the cool fall temperatures.
It's nice. It's nice.
I'm not complaining.
It's when we say, it's a nice time.
Yeah.
On the Cape.
It's like Cliff opened up the window, although I woke up a little bit junky this morning. I'm like, ugh, there's
Oh,
still
well,
pollen out there.
Yeah, the pollen count is crazy. I
Ragweed
woke up this
season.
morning crying.
Sorry, Hank.
I gotta go out with
Sorry,
Stephanie
what did
again.
you do to him? Dave, off to the Dennis Conservation Land Trust work today. Thank you for all that you do. Busiest man I've ever met in retirement.
Mhm.
I think he just celebrated his 18th year of not going to school. He was a school teacher for so long.
Wow.
I mean, that's pretty wild that you've been retired that
Mhm.
long.
Oh, you have more to do when you're retired. You
He's
really,
so busy.
you
He's
really
like works
do.
for Habitat, like
Yep.
swinging a hammer.
Right.
Physically busy.
Because you think you have all this, you have all this free time. So you keep saying yes to stuff. And then you realize, oh my God, I'm working
Right.
harder than I did when I was working.
100%. Good morning, Kayla. Thanks for joining us on the show. Hank and I from Mashpee TV. Definitely give them a like and subscribe. I heard there was quite a meeting yesterday that went a little long and got a little wild.
Oh, really? Where?
Right here in Mashpee.
Uh-huh.
Thank you very much to Mashpee TV for filming some of our for our meetings. But there was an interesting one yesterday, so
Oh.
I'm going to have to go to Mashpee TV myself and watch the whole thing.
Oh, whom was it?
It was a town planning.
Uh-huh. Oh, I bet somebody wants to do something and no one wants
I
them
think
to do
things went a little bit of awry.
it. Mhm.
I think that we had to call in a former town planner that was there during the meeting.
Oh my.
And I think we're looking for more of a town planner. I don't really know what's going on.
Okay.
So I'm going to go back and like get all of the information because
Has nothing to do with Trader Joe's coming,
no,
though, right?
this is how desperate I am for TV. I'm kidding. But I am also curious as to what's going on in the town.
right.
I want to know.
Right.
And we should be watching some of the stuff on our local access channels. So get yourself educated, everybody. Nate said with the NFL back, remember to bet smartly when it comes to fantasy football and don't send mean DMs or death threats to a player that doesn't perform.
Yes.
What is this story?
Good. Oh, good.
Segue.
Good. Yeah. Good idea, Nate. Yeah. People really, they take, it's just like everything else. They take it way too seriously. And then when somebody, doesn't have the game that they bet on, they really send nasty stuff to the players.
That's weird to me.
and their families.
Like the players have anything to do with what network they're going to be broadcast on or what commercials or things that
Players
they're.
don't even know who you are.
No,
They don't care.
Good morning, Miss Gloria. Thanks for joining us on the show. Are you done gallivanting? I'm living vicariously through your fun trips and excursions. I'm appreciating them, so thank you for sharing them. Pickle Palooza is coming up this weekend.
I know, and I'm going to miss it.
Mashpee Farmers Market. I just got the word yesterday that our pickle elixir knockabout has done a great job kind of getting that thing together.
Oh, really?
So apparently I heard it's going to be visually stunning. Those were the words that were used.
Visually stunning.
Right?
Hmm.
I don't know how much of it. He's like, how much should I make? And I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know how many people want a pickle seltzer, but it will be there for you to try. We will have a pickle flavored seltzer this weekend at Knockabout.
Excellent. Well, I've had the pickle juice sometimes from the pickle people.
Yeah.
And depending upon what it is,
yeah,
sometimes it's very nice and very sweet. And then sometimes it just like puts you right in your backside.
So this is going to be a little bit sour, I guess.
Uh-huh.
This is the flavor profile because that was the conversation yesterday. Should it be like bread and butter? Should it be spicy? And then I think we all just decided that it's going to be sour.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a sour pickle seltzer.
Kind of like a pickle Sour Patch Kid, only drinkable.
Right?
Oh.
I'll give it a go.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
I don't think I'm going to be having like an 8-ounce cup of it or anything like that, but I'll give it a little taste.
Yep. I love the selection of stuff that they have at Knockabout. It is so different. It's just, nothing that you expect.
Yeah.
And the flavors are always great, and it's always a surprise.
Well, they do small batch, and they make it right here. So it's like whatever the flavor of the season is, whatever crazy idea someone might have, and they will make it. Whether it pairs with, my favorite one is for St. Patty's Day. We're almost halfway to St. Patty's Day, by the way. They do this like milkshake stout thing.
Really?
And they put Lucky Charms on the top of it, and it actually complements the Lucky Charms.
Really?
It's delicious.
Wow.
So they do some fun little tasty treats like that just for short runs and small trials. Creamsicle, people like their Milli Vanilli is really good. They're always constantly making new flavors. And then once you get hooked on one of them, they take it away from you.
Right.
Because that's how it goes. It's upsetting. Gloria says, I'm here for 2 days and then off again. Good for you. Denise, exciting. Can't wait for Pickle Palooza. Cindy, oh my God, I would love that. Well, you're going to have to come and give it a whirl because I don't know how I feel about it, but
have one for me, okay?
Apparently it's going to have like little pickles floating in the sauce.
Really?
I don't know. We'll see.
My goodness. Take a picture for me,
I
please.
I will. Emily has been working on this pickle photo booth sort of thing with like little pickles all over it. Well, you'll have to come and see for yourself.
Are the boys going to wear pickle costumes?
The boys have 2 pickle costumes. They do know that they're there and they are going to be wearing them.
They're very good. Cody and his buddy, they are very
to a
good
point.
And very patient.
Yes. So I've got a couple
for
of
their age, they're really, really good.
Actually, we've got 3 Mashpee football members of the team that volunteer for us, and they are really good. We had such a compliment from one of the farms this week that said, thank you for being you. I come here and I feel wanted. I feel helped.
Yeah.
And it's really a nice place. So that made my heart happy, especially since they have a little bit of help.
Right.
And you got these, big, strong boys that get up on a Sunday morning and give up their free time for a couple of bucks and to have good food.
Right.
So I don't know how long, but.
Yeah, because all the vendors, I mean, in particular, the farmers, they've got a lot of stuff. They've got to park the vehicle and then get it over and put the tent up.
And that's just to sell their stuff. They've been growing this all week long. And if you know what it takes to run a garden, you know exactly how much work it is, and not for your 3 sad tomatoes. They're actually feeding people. So a lot more stressful than that. So shout out to everybody over there. And I am very much looking forward to it. Football. We've got that to watch Sunday at 1:00. What do you think? What do you think it's now? You're not having high hopes for this season.
No, not having high hopes, but that's okay.
Is that why everybody's focused on the football drafts and the fantasy football because our football stinks?
Yeah. I mean, I think what we're gonna do is this year, because we're football fans and we're Patriots fans, we're still gonna turn the game on, but we're gonna clean our garage.
Yeah.
While the game is on, because we have to watch. I think if they're 500, If they're 500 at the end of the season, that'll be a great season.
We'll have to see.
I don't
Hey,
think they're going to get to that
Jamie,
point. But
is there any way that you can freeze dry a pickle? Have you tried that before? I'm just curious. I'm talking to our friends over at Calico Lobster to see if she
Oh.
could possibly
freeze dry pickle?
freeze dry a pickle.
Oh, I bet she can.
I don't know if it would be any good,
Oh, I bet she can.
right?
Yeah.
I'm just curious how that would come out.
She freeze dries everything.
Right. The tomatoes that you made just blew me away how delicious they
Yes,
are.
they were good.
And I used the lemon ones that you did as garnishes in some of our fun little cocktails. So those have been really cute. The kids absolutely love her freeze-dried candy creations.
Oh, yeah.
She does an amazing job, but I'm curious. Already done for Sunday.
She did it?
She did it. I cannot wait to see what a freeze-dried pickle tastes like. Just have to buy them just because.
Did you do sweet or sour or what
Oh,
did you-
right.
what
I
did you
know.
do?
Everybody's been curious about the flavor profile and which side that they're going on.
Yep.
I know we've got a wind chime woman that has been really excited about making her pickle wind chime creations.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, so cool.
I know. So we'll have some fun festive pickle games that we're going to be doing, some pickle contests, and of course our amateur picklers. If you're an amateur pickler, please send us a direct message to enter your pickles in for being judged only by the professionals. Not everybody can try it, unfortunately. The Board of Health says no. So we do have our professionals that will be able to try and taste some of your pickles. So if you want to do a batch of fridge pickles or something that you've got an old family recipe and whip those up for us, please do so and bring it on. We're going to do the judging right around 11 o'clock on Sunday.
And there's a special celebrity guest judge.
Yes, exactly. Jackie says, good morning. Sounds dilly. Oh, look at you making pickle puns. I love it. Yes. Oh, they're dill. They're dill
Yeah,
flavored.
dill pickles. Okay.
Right?
All right. That's cool. Yeah.
That might be good. And I'm trying to think of some other fun things that you could add the freeze-dried pickles to.
Oh, boy, I don't know.
Right?
Boy, that'd be a challenge. Mari, put that on the Cape Cod Dining at Home and everywhere else page. What could you add freeze-dried pickle to?
Ooh.
Pickles too.
To up the flavor profile of a dish.
Yeah. Yeah, with freeze-dried pickles.
Mega Millions is $740 million.
Guess I better buy a ticket.
I know. Might as well, right? Let's get it to $1 billion, then we'll never get it.
Right. But you could. See, that's the thing. You could. And then
No.
what would you do?
God won't let me win that. He knows I'm not good for it.
Why are you not good for
I'm
it?
not, because I'll do stupid things with it.
You have to do a lot of stupid things to spend all that money.
One would think.
How many stupid things could you do with
How
that
many
amount of money?
times have you seen all of these people after taxes or doing dumb stuff or getting, swindled or
Oh, yeah.
other things where people are so miserable after they've won lotteries? It's like statistic about like people have done studies, research, and
They've
the
done dumb
otherwise
things.
that they're not happier after they won the
Yeah.
lottery.
Well, there's that show on, I don't know which channel it is, my lottery home.
RTB, the spreadsheet is ready.
But that show, My Lottery Home, people win money and then they just, I don't know, they win tons of money. And then it's like, now what kind of a home are you looking for? Oh, about 350,000. Like, what?
Yeah, right.
It doesn't always line up. You've won a lot of money. Buy yourself a nice big home.
Yeah.
You can pay cash and you're all set.
Well, Lemonadio would still stay for sure. But I would give all of my money to Chris Boyd and say, here you go. Now make it so that I only have to do the fun things that I like.
Oh, okay.
Tell me what I'm allowed to spend because I can't be in charge. I know that. I like stupid things. It just wouldn't be good. I would have to have a money babysitter. I would have to pay money to someone that would babysit my
Okay,
money.
you'd actually buy a Lemonadio yacht,
Yes. Yes.
for example.
Lemon 1, lemon 2.
True.
You could have lemon 2. I would get
There
you
we go.
lemon 2.
Thank you very much. I was going to say
Especially-
you'd get a card that says Lemonadio, but you've got one of them.
Right. We've already got that. Check that off the box. Actually, I offered that to somebody that was about to, her daughter didn't have a car with the brake in the middle.
Yeah.
Because that's what's required to take your driving exam. So I offered her a good old Lemonadio.
Really?
I was like, do you want Mia the Kia? You may borrow her. She goes, I don't know if my daughter will dig that, but I definitely love that for her. So we're on the list. We're on the backup list, just in
Okay.
case she needs us.
All right.
Can you imagine showing up to take your driving test in the Lemonadio car? I'm here. It's actually the same car that the driver's ed cars are. So,
Yeah, it is actually. when you
right?
think about
So
it.
it would
is.
be fine for them.
Right.
Cindy said, invest in a real bike path between Mashpee and Hyannis that connects Yarmouth. That would be really nice.
Mhm. That'd be a nice donation.
Yeah, it would. I
Yep.
like that. A donation. That
A
would
donation.
be a Lemonadio donation. That would be a lemonade
Right. A
situation.
lemonade donation.
Our nonprofit over there. And if you ever care to give us a little bit of money, we are doing big things. We are growing our farmers market to 2 towns, possibly 3 in 2025.
Really? How are you going to do this? There's only one of you.
That's why we hire managers, Hank.
I see.
So this is on the docket of discussion
Wow.
coming up because it is
Boy, Cliff sets up that conference room in Lily's old
Right?
Lily's old bedroom, and all hell
work
breaks loose.
is getting done. we are spreading the good works of feeding people, wellness programming, kids programming.
Speaking about feeding people, did you see that Jenny Wheeler has been invited to join Chef Torres' Worldwide Kitchen?
Yep,
That's pretty darn cool.
really cool. She's been having a lot of stuff in the works,
Yes.
and she is a whirling dervish of a human being.
Yes.
And just trying to nail her down to record a little bit has been
Yep.
a feat.
Yes.
Miss Jenny, stop doing all of the things.
Right. Right. Don't worry about running for selectman or whatever. Just
Yeah, right?
Just do you
Yeah, you got bigger things to fry, like worldly things.
do your food thing, and it's okay.
Yeah. Hey, Bobby, I will get back to you after this live and we can talk about your band, The Runaways, which I fell in love with when I saw them recently at Dino's. They
Oh,
were
really?
so good.
Really?
So good. Tara, good morning. Cindy, Tom, how are you? Welcome to the show. Hank and I are here at Mashpee TV today, as we are on Thursdays. We're going to do every other Thursday as we get into broadcasting with the students coming up. When we get back to WKKL, which is about to begin shortly.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to that. And I'm going to be hosting class next Thursday for creativity.
Ooh,
A creativity in your radio show.
really?
So be
We
ready.
didn't know anything about that.
Be ready to get your minds molded, kids. One speed, it's slow. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Exactly. Today is National Be Late for Something Day, and I was late this morning, just consummately late for things. So I will not be late, however, for trivia tonight over at the Hyannis Yacht Club. Yachties, I'm coming for you, and I hope you're going to
Upstairs
enjoy
or
our trivia.
downstairs? Upstairs.
We're upstairs.
Upstairs.
We're upstairs, Hank. We're upstairs material. Come on now.
You're not downstairs with
No,
the people who actually
I've
own
been
boats?
invited downstairs before. I've worked a few events down there.
Oh, you have.
Yes, but I'm a regular upstairs, and
Okay.
we have a really good time. And
It's
we've
a great spot.
we've got some great tickets to give away. The Cape Playhouse has given us tickets to their final performance of the summer. It's the 39 Steps. And we will give that away as one of our prizes this week. So bring your brain and bring your ability to have a good time because we're going to have some fun today. And Cliff is going to be over at Ryan's 10-Pin Eatery, and he's got trivia. I've got to collect a couple of things for him because he's all over the place, bebopping around Provincetown today before he gets to his final destination, which will be Ryan's tonight for some trivia. So we'll both be in Hyannis tonight.
Very nice.
I know. Well, back to work. Here we go.
Right, right.
New trivia season, and I got one of the questions wrong. I have to fix it.
Really?
I miscalculated. Michael Keaton's birthday is today. Happy birthday to Michael Keaton. 73.
Really?
73 years old today. I put 72.
Oh,
And I guess I just wasn't focusing on maybe his wiki page was wrong or something like that. But
Yep.
Beetlejuice, the new Beetlejuice is out on
Right.
Friday.
right.
What else is coming up? Lunch break. Isn't today date night?
Like tonight's top movies of the week, because Thursday is tryout night. It's the date that you have to pass before you get to Saturday night. Not that I know anything about any of that, but that's what I've read, and that's what the
Well,
young,
apparently you dated so well.
that's
you've
what the younger
missed it.
people tell me how this all works. So we're talking about the top movies of the week, and I don't know if there's a new number one or not.
Well, there
We'll
will
have
be
to
after
find out.
next week for sure.
Oh, the
You know,
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice is just
Oh, yeah.
going to be number one.
Right. You seen the clip of Michael Keaton doing that graduation speech?
I don't think I
You haven't
have.
seen it?
No.
And he
I
gives it
think we
all, and then
talked
he
about
comes
it.
back and he goes, one more thing I have to say. One very important message. I am Batman.
Oh, okay.
And he walks off. It's hilarious.
He's my top 3 of Batman.
Yeah, I didn't like George Clooney at all.
No.
I didn't think he
I
fit
like
at
Val
all.
Kilmer.
Yeah.
Poor Val. I didn't watch the new one. The
No.
Robert Pattinson one. I
I
can't can't see.
don't think anybody did.
I don't know. I liked Ben Affleck.
Yeah, he was okay.
I think he did okay.
Yeah. But it's tough to top the first one.
Well, RTB, you sent me this meme of Adam
Maybe
West.
that's the problem with J-Lo and Ben Affleck.
What? She didn't like his Batman?
No. You can't top the first one.
Oh, okay.
Because he was married to
Jennifer Garner.
Yeah. And her first one was, I don't know.
I don't remember who he was.
I don't
He was the guy in Never Been Kissed. It was the one that Drew Barrymore kissed in Never Been Kissed. That was
Okay.
her first husband.
See, maybe that's the problem. You can't top the first one.
What was that guy? We don't know.
I don't know.
He's
Wasn't some
irrelevant. What
dancer?
has he
that
ever
was
done?
somebody. That was somebody else.
Right? He's done nothing else ever since, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
No. So where the hell was I? We just went off on a severe tangent.
You were talking about Batman. You were talking about movies of the week.
Yes.
You were talking about, movies of the week.
And I've got to add all of the blue stuff in that you sent me.
Yes. New blues music coming for Saturday morning, 7 to 11.
Yes, that is a new blue show here on Lemonadio. Once again, thank you to Mashpee TV for hosting us today.
We're not alone anymore.
No, I know. We love Chris Ball. He does such a fantastic job. It was a reel of Adam West. That's where I was going.
Okay.
And apparently he was quite a player.
Oh, was he?
To the point where it was like an addiction. To the point where he had women lined up outside of his dressing room at 7 a.m., like one every hour. There was like a line. There was a line.
Oh.
And this is not made. Is this made up? It's not made up, right? It seemed like there were several accounts of how busy he was in his off Batman hours.
Really?
Yes.
He didn't impress me as that kind of a guy, but who knows?
Well, apparently he was very active and had a lot of dates. Oh yeah, he was banned in Colorado because he had slept with all of the women of Colorado. I'm not even kidding. I couldn't even make it up if I tried.
All the women in
Like
Colorado?
all of them, everyone. They were like, "Sir, you need to leave here. You're causing problems in everybody's lives. Get out of here. Go."
Okay, how many women can there be in Colorado? Who knows?
Right? All I know is that he was banned in Colorado.
Oh,
And
that's
the
too
other
funny.
actor who played the Riddler was kicked out of a group activity that they were doing because they stayed in character.
Frank Ocean.
Yep.
He was funny. He was a good comedian too.
Well, apparently he was also very busy.
Really? Wow.
Maybe
Wow.
that's what you should be talking about on your movie date nights, Hank.
We're not going to say it out loud, but if you have the comments up, if you're
I predict a ratings bonanza for Hank's TV
That's
show
right.
today.
He wasn't that good looking a guy, was he?
I don't think it mattered if they were suited up as they were. I mean, that's kind of a fantasy that.
I guess. Well, if it was Catwoman and, with Julie Newmar, then maybe
Right? See,
guess.
now look at Hank's on board. You throw Catwoman in here, and
Julie
all of a
Newmar
sudden it's a different conversation.
And, maybe not. I'm not an Eartha Kitt guy, but Julie Newmar for sure.
Our question of the day today is, what is something that you know is overpriced and yet you continue to pay for it anyway?
A new car. Oh, well, this too, but this is an addiction. This is my addiction, folks. Every day. I tried making it at home for a while, but it's just not as good.
We do the home coffee for the most part. We will. But anytime my husband gets a chance to leave, you want a coffee? I'm like, okay.
Mhm.
It's not like, it's not even, I don't fight it. I'm like, no, stop, don't. No, he immediately
Homemade
goes
iced
there.
coffee isn't the same.
I think it's my coffee is better at home because we have espresso. So I'm okay with that. But
and that's how you get through the day.
That's how I get through the day. A little bit of
Even clips
espresso.
every time and then
Yeah.
off we go.
Sipping it like Sabrina Carpenter. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And once again, thanks to Mashpee TV. Give them a like and subscribe and follow everything that is going on in the town of Mashpee. You'd be surprised. There's a lot. I'll tell you that right now.
Apparently, there's a meeting you need to watch.
Yes, absolutely. Eventsoncape.com is where you can find us if you're looking for trivia, music bingo. If you're looking for our events, we are very busy this weekend. Listen up. We've got Kindness Festival. We have Seaside Le Mans, and then we are off on Pickle Palooza. So there is tons of activities. I hope to see you out and about and enjoy it because they're going to shut up. They promise no construction this weekend, only activities. So you'll be able to fly over the bridge all you want and everything's going to be perfect.
Did they say that with fingers crossed?
I'm willing it.
Oh, you're saying it. Oh, okay.
Hank, I'm manifesting no traffic.
Well, if Stephanie in the morning says it, then
That's it. Everybody
know,
buy your Mega Millions tickets.
God's thoughts to Stephanie's mouth.
We're putting it out there. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll talk to you soon, everyone.
Bye, kids.
Bye. Oh my God. And the Riddler. Right? He sent me that. I was sucked into that meme yesterday and I was like,
Wow.
oh my God, those dirty, dirty dogs.
And Caesar